Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. He'll return it. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. So Mississippi State's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Mississippi State going up tempo.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. Got a man. It's gone. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Hand off from the shotgun. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They've always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Gets it out quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there.
And he'll finish the line in the end zone. Touchdown time. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. Able to punt and bail them out. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes that Alabama offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Great place to start for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get locked.
Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play. Fired, pulled.
It's a seam wide open. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Rides the back on the option to give. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Fires to the big fella. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Notre Dame is just getting blown off the field right now. I know a lot of people either love or hate the Golden Domers, but anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 14 to USC. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Right back to the well. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He's got it. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Conrad. There he goes. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Let's talk about Alabama. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But Jesse, 7 games in, we ain't crowning a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. Get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hatchett. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Catch in the middle. It's Luna. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time. It took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's locked. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll go to the ground. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this
intercepted for the 11th time. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Pace, 27, jump. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Luna. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and look for room. He gets a block. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. It's complete to the right.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Unleashes one. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Off the play fake on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Makes the grab. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way behind.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Looking to buy time. He'll throw it. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
All right, that's a play that I'd like to see the quarterback just take off and run it himself. And I love his mindset. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to throw this, we're going to get this first down, I have a play. But sometimes you just got to know, man, at this point, I'm out here on the perimeter. It's just me and these defenders one-on-one. I've got to trust in my speed and my athleticism to go make this work.
Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Alabama quickly back to the line. The give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're in the red zone, first and 10 from the 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. Touchdown time! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Oh, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He'll pull it on the read. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He tries to take the top off. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Flushed out of the pocket. Pulls it in. It's locked. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over him. The offense will quickly use a timeout. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. Makes the grab. It's Conrad. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Alabama trying to convert this fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bama!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll bring it out. It's Hatchett. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes that Alabama offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Leaves it with the back. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets away from one. He's got space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Moving away from pressure. Got it in the middle. It's Bob. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Alabama needs just a few inches here on 3rd down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Punch it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Complete on 3rd down. It'll be a 1st down as as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. At the 45 on his way. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Only a place to be tackled immediately. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start it, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the foot.
Running free. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Touchdown, Alabama! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Takes the handoff. It's Hatchett. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Lets it fly. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Got the first down and more. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had...
Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Reads it, fires complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Caught close to the marker, it's Love. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. Sneaks it in. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. On the run, it's Hatchett. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give out of the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't hold on, he had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got enough for the first down. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Goes to the option. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Hunt is on its way. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes that out. Offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Still looking on the move. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Makes the grab. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Get it out on the screen. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Alabama quickly back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it. Still on his feet at the 45. Racing to the right. The 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. They tried to run it out of the gun and found no room at all.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Quickly to the tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really